Good afternoon, folks. Ari here from Direct Auto Outlet in Fair Oaks, California. I've got this gorgeous 2004 Chrysler Crossfire for you today. This will be a test drive and driving impression video of this gorgeous little coupe as we get it on the road, put it through its paces, and take you along with us for the ride. Now, we do have an in-depth walk-around video of this vehicle where we go through the ins and outs and demonstrate its many functions and features for you. Won't be doing a whole lot of that during this video. Again, this will be a driving impression video, where we put it through a workout, give you all of our commentary and observations as we go along. So without further ado, hop on in and join us. Just want to take you for a quick walk around the car just to show you how brilliant it is and how well it presents. This is actually one of my personal vehicles out of my own personal vehicle collection. A little collection that I've been working on for many years that I'm quite proud of, and this is one out of that collection. Very clean, very tidy. I'm gonna go ahead and get our seat belts on over here, safety first. All right. Thank you for joining us. This gorgeous example is actually a 6-speed manual transmission, and with any manual transmission video, I give a little bit of a disclaimer. I have two hands. I need one for the steering wheel, one for the gear shifter, and then also one for the camera. So please excuse me, I don't have three hands. This gorgeous car only has 13,643 original miles. Gorgeous condition inside and out. Vehicle holds a clean Carfax vehicle history report showing no accidents and no damage since brand new. And as long as I've owned it, I've had it stored in a climate-controlled warehouse where I check up on it once a month, start it up, drive it around the block, keep the juices flowing, condition the leather every 6 months. I've had the battery on a battery tender, so I've never let it go flat. Second gear start, plenty of power to be able to do that. A lot of fun to drive, gosh. This 3.2 liter engine is actually a Mercedes powertrain, and this shares many of the same parts as the Mercedes SLK. This was a collaboration between Chrysler and Mercedes during the years where they actually had an ownership stake in one another. Vehicle shares pretty much all the same mechanical parts as the Mercedes SLK, and unlike the SLK where it came in a 4-cylinder and a 6-cylinder option, this one only came in a 6-cylinder. And unlike the SLK where almost every single one, with the exception of a few, they did make very limited quantities of the manual. The manual was actually a little bit more readily available in the Crossfire. Crossfire also, in my opinion, had much better styling looks and looked much more exotic. You see one of these coming down the road and you don't really know what it is, but it is absolutely beautiful and gorgeous. These have been steadily increasing in value, but I predict that they're actually going to be shooting up in value pretty soon because nice low mileage examples like this one are just almost impossible to find. And back when, you know, almost every one of these were nice, steadily increasing in value, now there's not a lot of nice ones left, folks. It's only 13,000 miles in this condition, manual transmission, and a desirable color combination. It is just about probably the nicest one out there on the market. Vehicle handles great, and this section of road that has tons of potholes, uneven pavements, and rough roads, the vehicle handles great with a lot of finesse. These bumps are not jarring whatsoever. Even though you have the sport-tuned suspension, it actually feels great. Very smooth, very quiet. No play in the suspension, no play in the steering wheel. As you apply your brakes, you don't feel any shaking or shimmying on the brake pedal. Don't feel any shaking or shimmying on the chassis of the vehicle. Nothing on the steering wheel either. This vehicle is extremely responsive, both in acceleration, in stopping power, and in cornering power. And is just an absolute blast to drive. This next street here, folks, will make a right turn and come to a complete stop, do a 0 to 60 acceleration pull as we go up a hill with our air conditioning blasting, going up an incline and see how fast we can get from 0 to 60 miles per hour. Again, I'll give you my disclaimer, 2 hands. I only have 2 hands where I need 3 here, so I'll try to shift as quickly as I can, but I'll try to zoom into the instrument cluster. 40% throttle, 50% throttle, 60% throttle, 70% throttle. And we're at 60 and beyond before you know it. Sorry if the camera was a little shaky. But extremely smooth and responsive vehicle. As you can see, has tons of power to spare. Go ahead and turn down the AC just a little bit. It's starting to freeze us out. Absolute blast to drive. I'll be sad to see it go, but we are reducing our storage space because it is costing me a fortune, and it is just irresponsible of me to pay for as much as I am for storage anymore, especially with the last price increases that we've had in the recent years. So unfortunately, any and all of my vehicles that I can live without, I'm going to have to let go. There are a small handful that I'm not willing to part with, and those are going to stay right where they are. Probably be moved to the lot or moved to home, but my goal is to ultimately return my storage unit, which is at the Air Force Base. We have a nice large section of it rented out, and it's not quite as affordable as it used to be. Folks, I congratulate the next owner of this vehicle in advance for the amazing vehicle that they're going to get. I was really proud of this purchase, and I thought that I'm going to keep this thing forever. It is extremely nice, and probably the nicest example that I've ever seen or owned, and I think it'll be the nicest example that you'll ever see or own as well. For those of you watching from out of town or out of state, we also do have affordable nationwide shipping and transport services available as well, so just give us a call and we'll get you a quote. What it would take to get this vehicle from our doorstep to yours, so don't be shy. If you have any additional questions, again, I am very familiar with the car, so feel free to give me a call and get me directly by dialing area code 916-765-7575. You can also find us on our website 24/7, 365 days a year. This is one stud of a vehicle. Absolutely love driving this thing. I wish I had more time to have driven this vehicle while I still had it in my personal stash. But now it's time to let go and let somebody else enjoy it. I know whoever gets it will absolutely love what they get. Folks, as we make our way back into the lot, I want to take this opportunity to thank you for investing your valuable time and sticking with us throughout the entirety of this video. We certainly do appreciate it. I'm going to go ahead and pull into a spot, show you how reverse works. Put it into reverse. You basically pull up and then back and then down. That allows you to go right back into reverse. Again, this is called a dog leg 6-speed manual transmission. Thank you for joining us, folks. We hope to have the opportunity to see and interact with each and every one of you soon. Come on down and see us. Have a great day. Bye-bye.